ride. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Broncos.
Let's
country.
ride.
Perfect.
Okay.
One more time. Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Top five. Yeah. And he made the cod piece portion of his pants way too big.
Well, it looks like we live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Sports Block with J-Ritoc, powered by the Monarchy. Tonight we got a pretty
powered by the Monarchy.
Powered by the Monarchy, yes sir. Tonight we got a pretty quick show, but there's a lot that has gone on in the last 72 hours, so we definitely gonna get right into it. First of all, I want to say happy birthday to the great Kobe Bean Bryant. Another Virgo. You know, Virgos, we are the best. If there was basically a top five for every different sign, I think Virgo's top five
would be 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And 4, yeah, possibly five. Possibly five. And so, if we are gonna go with the top five, since this is a sports related show, we definitely gonna have to have Kobe on there. I got Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Dave Chappelle, and it was a hard decision on that fifth one, but I'm going Nas.
Dave Chappelle is a Virgo as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That
sir.
makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It makes a lot of fucking sense.
That's why he's fucking hilarious.
And hard-headed.
The best comedian of our lifetime,
By far.
by far. Virgo shit.
Can I say that I'm not enjoying his stretch though?
This current stretch,
Yeah.
as far as his Netflix specials, or just everything involving Dave Chappelle right now. I guess the last 24 months.
Well, just like I said, I think I said on one of the Monarchy shows before, he's just on this crusade for free speech or whatever, or not being canceled. That's just
Right.
It's just preposterous to me. You know what I mean? Like, and like all these comedians are now adopting it, and it's like, y'all good, just tell the jokes. You know what I mean?
But when you got shows being canceled because of what people believe in, you know, and this just happened recently with B.O.B. He had a show, and basically the college kids canceled him because of his beliefs on the Earth being flat. And he
Well, that and a couple other things too. But
it was Stalin. Stalin was worse than Hitler.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, can you really make an argument either way? Like, both of them was piece of shit. So
and that's where I'm gonna just leave that one.
Yeah.
Because once you a piece of shit,
that's really what all it is.
I'm not gonna give you levels of piece of
B.O.B.
shit.
got a little Kyrie in him.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a little Kyrie in him.
And
Kyrie got a little B.O.B. in him. Because B.O.B. been on this earth a little bit longer than Kyrie.
True.
Okay, facts. Yeah, sometimes he just go off on that end a little too much. Nigga, just sing a rap, 1 or 2. They're cool. That's what I'm saying. All these people that talk about these motherfuckers is hating on me. You are millionaires.
But you almost sound like Shut Up and Dribble, though.
No, I'm not telling you to change what you do, right? If you want to live on the edge, live on the edge. I don't want to go through this personal crusade with you. Nigga, tell the jokes.
Right.
I don't need to hear your argument, dog. I'm watching you.
You're talking.
Won.
You're talking specifically Chappelle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching you. You've won. You know what I mean? But you don't like the way you win it. That ain't my problem. Yeah, just tell the jokes.
But don't you think that somebody really did need to stand up? And if anybody's gonna stand up, shouldn't it be the best? Shouldn't it be the GOAT?
No, I don't think it was necessary. I don't think it was necessary. I think I forgot the name of it, but the one special where the first special where he fought back against the trans jokes and all that, right? I didn't have a problem with that, right? But you've gone like 2-3 more specials fighting this crusade.
Right.
Come on, dog. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up, man.
All right. This is really like something for Friday night.
It is.
But fuck it. I guess we own it.
But it did go around to the point that Virgos are very hard headed.
Well, two things. One, as far as Dave, let's just keep it funky, man. Dave Chappelle's petty. He's a Virgo.
Yes.
He's petty. So when he did the first stand-up special and they had the jokes about the transvestites or whatever, or transsexuals or transgenders or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then he felt like their response was overboard.
With Netflix, with the Netflix,
The first
group
Netflix
trying to take them out,
or
the group.
Yeah. So shit, he's petty. So he said, all right, well, if y'all didn't like one special,
I'm gonna give y'all 3 more.
I'm gonna give you like 2 or 3 more. And
But I think that's a disservice to the people that are going to watch regardless.
I'll leave you to that. Leave you to your opinion on that. I won't argue that, because to a degree it may be, but to another on the flip side of that, it is blueprint of the new way to deal with people, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just saying, he speaks very eloquently on a variety of issues.
And that sounded very Senator Strom of you.
He speaks so well.
He speaks so well.
I didn't say he was articulate. I said he was eloquent. There's a difference.
That's like the.
That's some bullshit. Fuck y'all.
like whenever they talk about a black athlete, it's always he's a class act.
He's a class.
He's a class.
He's a
act.
credit to his race.
He speaks very well.
But I'm just saying he can talk on a myriad of issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we've gone like 3 or 4 specials where the large majority of the jokes were either about the argument itself or free speech. Bro, this shit ain't free. We paying for it. $17.99 a month.
But I mean, speech itself, like you should be able to say what you want to say. There's just gonna be consequences for it, and I think that's the issue. It's like you can definitely say what you want to say. We do live in America, but there's gonna be
people
backlash.
Don't like that shit. They don't like that shit.
And there's gonna be backlash, but you should be able to say that. I think that's his whole deal.
My second point, and we can move on from here. I think that no, not necessarily. I don't believe a GOAT should involve himself, but in this instance, I think it did have to be him, simply because of not that he don't give a fuck, but that he's a Virgo. He knows how to compartmentalize this shit.
Mm.
So it's he knows the hate's coming, or he sees the hate and recognizes it for what it is. It's just some bullshit. He can block that off over here. You don't see Dave Chappelle out tearing up bars and fucking up restaurants and crashing cars because he's drunk. Speaking of which, hey man, saw that Marshawn footage, that Marshawn Lynch footage. Oh, that whole shit was like 30 minutes. I only watched like 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes.
That's all you needed. That's all you needed.
Marshawn was cut.
Toe.
Ain't no allegedly about that. Hey, that motherfucker was just curled up in the front seat with his legs out the car with the door open.
What is the NFL fascination with driving drunk in a land rocket?
Man.
Hey, that motherfucker's front driver's side wheel, or what was
off.
left of his wheel, because it was the hub of the wheel.
Mm-hmm. No
But
tire.
the tire and the rim and all that was gone. It was gone. Nowhere to be seen. Oh shit, Buddha Palms. What's good, my G?
Hey.
He's a Virgo, September 7th. Virgo live, baby. Yeah.
The least hard-headed of the Virgos we've discussed so far.
I don't know. Buddha Palm probably hard-headed about his shit too. You just got to find out what it is they hard-headed about. I mean, but that's everybody.
Right.
Now, I will say that Virgos will take some shit to the death,
Most definitely.
but I'm going to stand on my shit.
It's what we do.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here bothering nobody. That's why I take being bothered personally. Because it's like, dude, I ain't even bothering you. I'm over here minding my business. I got my medical card. I'm over here taking advantage of that.
Y'all say my favorite thing is people could have.
My man.
I tell people all the time, you could have just left me alone.
Right.
It's that simple.
I was way over here in my corner, waiting on the paint to dry. And the paint been dried. I'm just sitting in the corner chilling because I like the corner.
Bang.
Oh, well.
Hey, full wreck coming, and Josh Gordon might not even be here to enjoy it.
Oh, he'll be here. You just won't be playing for the team. Oh, they got
Did
recreation.
you know they said they might actually put him on the practice squad?
Because I don't think anybody would pick him up if they did.
I don't think he would clear waivers.
I heard he still got some interest.
I think because he's shown with the Chiefs the past, what's that, 2 years now, that to a degree he can. It's as long as he's ever played without getting suspended.
Right.
So I ain't gonna say maybe he's kicked the habit.
He just ain't got caught yet.
He just,
Or he might have that new shit.
or he might, shit. Nephew's P might be cracking. Shit. He's 6.
Man, and speaking of weed, Brittany Griner. I don't know if we've all heard, but your boy Dennis Rodman. At first, it was just him that was going over,
Which
now,
in and of itself was
a lot.
travesty.
Yeah, but he's now recruited Mike Tyson.
Oh my God.
And Meta World Peace.
Oh my God. Nigga, you got Earbiter and Malice at the Palace.
Hey.
But you know what?
Shit just might work.
No, you know what though? They
know.
gonna come back.
All three of them? Now?
Yeah. Oh, they gonna come back. Them 3. Oh yeah, they coming back. They gonna make it back.
Kill Mike.
Yeah, they gonna make it back.
Because here's my
You
thing.
gonna have to kill Meta because he gonna turn back into Ron.
Because he gonna turn back into Ronelius.
My name Ron.
Nigga, my name is
But
Ron.
I mean, is there 3 people like that you would rather not come over and try to save you? In a situation like this, like, could you think of?
Do they have to be athletes or just people?
No,
period?
just people. Period.
Personalities.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kourtney Kardashian, and
But why Kourtney though?
Hey, I bet
who I wouldn't want to come get me?
Yeah, who you
Would
wouldn't
give
want?
court to Kim Kardashian. I bet you she would.
Did I say Kim Kardashian?
No, you said Kourtney.
I said
Kourtney.
Kourtney.
You said Kourtney, yeah.
Oh, I meant Kim. Any of them. pick a Kardashian.
Well, I say
No,
Kim
it's gotta
does her
be Kim.
thing though.
Kim. Okay, so I wouldn't want.
She
I
was
wouldn't.
got the part. Was helping people get.
I don't fuck with the Kardashians, dog. I just
So even if she could help you out, you just like, man, fuck it, I don't want your help.
if she's gonna, you know what? If she's gonna help me out, she's gonna help me out. Whether I'm asking for it or you know what I'm saying, or quote unquote accepting it or not.
Right.
Because
Oh no, nigga, you gonna be on TV.
I'm gonna be on TV no matter what.
Smile, PL.
Fuck y'all. Or what's my classic? I am smiling.
I am smiling.
Putos.
Yeah, but seriously, when I first
Oh shit, Dennis Rodman or
Yeah.
Mike Tyson or Meta World Peace. Pick any of them three to be the third person that I don't want coming to get me.
He's gonna have some weed on him.
nah,
Or
most definitely
worse.
not. Yeah, he's gonna have worse.
He's gonna have worse. Mike and Ryan Artest. I mean, Mike and what Meta World Peace will have some.
Yeah,
Is he
I say
still
Mike
Meta World Peace or is he back to
Did he
Ryan
go
Artest?
back to
No,
Ryan
he's still
Artest?
Meta
Yeah, I think he's still.
Okay,
Meta
because I don't want either one of them niggas looking for
going
me.
over there because Mike ain't gonna risk that. He ain't gonna risk that, dog.
And plus, Mike got his own weed now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
Mike's
I'm saying.
they plane is gonna have hella dope.
Hey,
They private jet, they
gonna
took-
be like, no, they gonna be. It's gonna be like some law. Like if we find out you high, then you going to jail. You know what I mean?
Test you
You
afterwards.
got THC in your system. I mean, you brought weed into our country.
Oh,
shit,
motherfucker, I
that's
came with
30
that.
days.
I came with that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I need more than 30 days. I'm gonna need about 270.
But the way these cats work, it just might work, man.
I don't see it.
Because all Putin wants is some attention and to make a fool out of us. Right?
Oh, we did a good enough
At
job
every
of that
turn.
by sending Dennis Rodman,
So it's
Mike
like-
Tyson, and Meta World Peace.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So that's
right
what I'm
there.
saying. So that's what I'm saying.
What-
If you meet with them, no, he's gonna show his ass.
Man,
So,
what happened?
so we
to,
won't have to. So we won't have to swap the arms dealer for her. It's just send them three over there, because that's been the plan for the last month.
Maybe that might work, but they probably gonna end up having to send that dude back.
Yeah, they've been trying to figure out how to get him back for a while.
Everybody been talking about that. So just do it. Just do it. Just do it, dog. You know
But that's a terrible swap though,
It
It
is
is, but
because like in NFL,
because all she do is dunk on bitches. Or my bad, people. I'm gonna edit that out. No, I'm not. But all she does is dunk on people. These motherfuckers. Oh no, you it's the real life. What's the motherfucking movie with Nicolas Cage? King of War.
I know what we're talking about with dude from Superbad.
War Dogs.
Nah, not War Dogs. Damn, what's the name of that? Can you bring me the gun of Rambo?
Lord of War.
Lord of War. Yeah.
No, War Dogs.
War Dogs was a different movie.
Oh, okay. But he was selling guns in that one too. Jonah Hill was.
Oh, yeah, that was Jonah Hill selling guns. Jonah Hill wasn't in Lord of War.
But if we swap in, like to make it an even trade, what would we need to get back in order to send dude over there? Like if this was an NFL trade,
We need a couple point guards and
because this is almost like the Ricky who's that, Ricky Williams,
shoot.
when what's the name traded out in picks.
When Dick traded everything that the Saints had.
That's really what this feels like.
Hey, what's fucked up is Russia gonna end up getting some land out of this.
Some land.
Yeah, some part of Ukraine.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because they they got the war shit going on, right? So, they might be like, we're gonna give you the arms dealer, and you can get a piece of Crimea, and we ain't gonna say nothing. Because right now it's a PR nightmare for us.
Crimea River. That would be
I
my
mean?
response.
So honestly, we're on the bad end of this deal regardless. But if you can get them to say, here, if y'all take a piece of Crimea and we don't say nothing, but you end this motherfucking war, then you knock out a few steps.
So was the whole thing? So the whole war is about getting some Crimea?
Oh yeah, it's blood and soil.
You know what I'm saying?
Most wars, that's what it comes down to.
This is
Say
blood and
less.
soil. That's where they got it from.
Quantrill raid.
That's where these white nationalists got it from. Russia ain't took over no land in a long time, and they want that shit back because it was part of the old Soviet Union.
You know, it's weird seeing this kind of shit happen in our lifetime. You know, this kind of shit we read about back in high school.
That's why China's still talking about they want Taiwan.
I'm sure
Yeah,
everything come
Taiwan
back
owe me a
around.
couple of bucks, but that's cool. I'll be letting him slide. He a good dude.
But stop sending all that back. But yeah, y'all got to find something for these basketball players to do than go over to Russia and China.
But we don't pay them here though.
Well,
And the crazy thing is the demographic for the WNBA are mostly older white men. They just enjoy fundamental basketball.
Hey, set up a world league.
that's they reasoning. That's what they telling people is that they enjoy fundamental basketball, but nah,
That ain't what it is.
they enjoy watching them sisters run up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying, son. That's what it's about.
But yeah, because as far as them going over there, it's normally what 4 or 5 times what they make in the WNBA.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, easily.
Oh yeah,
So-
they're some
I
of
think
them are
she
getting
made like 2 mil, like
2
over
mil,
there.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
like
some
that.
of these
And like the
average pay over there, I want to say is like 700,000 or something like that. It's they do well over in Europe.
and the highest pay here is like what 150 maybe. I think that was like Sue Bird a few years
I
ago.
think it's like 250 or something like that
Something like that.
for the top players.
Like
But the average salary is like
Like-
150,000.
I don't even think it's 150,000. I want to say it's like 75, 80,000.
80, maybe 80. Yeah. No, the average? No, not the average. That's the lows. That's the low end. That's the
That actually kind of sounds right about the average.
No, that's about average, boy. Let's see here. Okay, it's improved. Average salary they saying is $120,648,
Okay.
And the league minimum salary is 58.
and it's only 14 players making 200,000 or more.
So she's making 10 times.
And I think the highest earning is $228,094. So they definitely need to, improve those numbers to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jewel Lloyd got a contract where she's earning 231.
Yes, it's 14 players earning over 228,000 or earning over 220,000 or something like that.
But how many other industries can you work in for a couple of months in America, and then make triple or quadruple somewhere else for working half that time? I mean, it's a fucked up hustle, but
I'm sure it's a few of them out there. But the money that you're making in those industries are probably tremendous, or probably super good here, and then you going abroad and making even better because you abroad. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
how is women's sports that profitable in Europe? You know what I mean? That's what they got. They got to figure out how.
I believe the
how they
same
get this
way.
draw.
I don't know because I haven't studied any of the European social history or anything like that for real. I have done some stuff, some reading, but my assumption is it's the same way that women became a important part of the workforce here was during wartime. During wartime, they were still balling. They still, what I'm saying, the men were out fighting, and I think maybe the women play. I'm not sure. I'm just the same way.
Could be onto something there. League of their own type.
Yeah. That's just me kind of guessing. I don't know. But that's a good question, and I might start actually looking into it.
But there's a lot more nationality focused on sports in Europe as well. You know what I mean? Like,
everywhere else, not just Europe.
National teams are way more important.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, the national teams in a lot of those Eastern European countries are those people's only ways out.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got little girls who've been over there starving themselves and getting all super duper bendy and doing all kind of weird contortion shit, trying to live. Not, you know what I'm saying, be famous and blah blah blah. No, they trying to live. They trying to get up out.
And do y'all think that there's more of a respect internationally for sports, like just sports in general? Like people.
Well, there's not as much access. I mean, to be honest, to have high level athletic competitions, there's not as much access in those places compared to here. But they have people. They have plenty of people. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess they just make a bigger spectacle of a bigger deal of it. You know what I mean? Like when Marbury was over in China, it was like,
oh man, that was like Jordan.
It was the Jordan treatment for real. For real.
And could it just be that we have more choices as far as the sports that men play and women play over here? I guess to make it make sense, we can choose right now to watch any type of men's sports that women also play. So like if there's a basketball game on, you're probably going to choose to watch the NBA over the WNBA.
Yes.
But over there, maybe there's only more of those women's sports being played. So that's what they actually have the access to.
Oh no, because they have men's leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's men's basketball leagues over there. But the women's leagues are the draw. I think in Europe it is about fundamental basketball. Because, think about it. Europe's got cats like Luka. Luka's just the one who's filtered over here.
Right.
It's probably like 20 motherfuckers over in Eastern Yugoslavia that's colder than Luka. You know what I'm saying? But just like the same knuckleheads that's here, they can't make it to the league because they knuckleheads. Right. They got knuckleheads in Europe. They can't make it they can't make it out of their situation because they knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? The world is a ghetto.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
Well, I hope all goes well. Dennis, Mike, Meta, I hope y'all go over there, do what you need to do, come back safely. Bring her back. And then also, this happened, I believe, Friday, but the NFL finally made their final decision on the Deshaun Watson suspension. He got 11 games, and it just so happens that his first game back is going to be against the Houston Texans.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, 11, that's nasty.
Now 11 games is kind of that's a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we get, I'm gonna tell you
that was a settled number.
Well, because of this, had it been 12 games, then the season would have accrued, and his contract this year would have been starting next year instead of this year. So he would have made $1 million next year when he was actually playing. and he wouldn't have got that $40 million or $50 million that he's supposed to get until the year after that. So him getting 11 games as opposed to 12 means that this season counts. So he's only going to get the $1 million to check this season, but when he comes back next season, he's going to get his money. The NFL did him a fucking favor, in my opinion. First off, they didn't give him. I would have just gave him a year.
Just a full year.
Yeah, I just gave him a year.
That's what they were pushing for, but they
Right.
couldn't. But that's where they started. That was their high.
Right.
You know what I mean? Their high was a year suspension, and then had to reapply to get into the league.
And I'm giving him the year because you have 24 cases of this same shit, my dude. You have a problem. And your problems need to be, and that problem can only be solved through therapy or jail, in my opinion. Fining you, suspending you, all that doesn't do a damn thing because it doesn't change who you are. You still the same freak nasty motherfucker that's out here humping on tables when you got a masseuse about to walk in. You still the same motherfucker that's jizzing on yourself while you got motherfuckers rubbing on you. Hey man, you's a nasty motherfucker, and I don't mean that in a good
way.
nice way. You know what I'm saying? You need help.
Well, they try to give him some help. They try to hit them pockets, but yeah.
Nah, they needed to get Charlie Murphy and his boys to give him some help. And see, he's very fortunate because you doing this shit down in Houston.
You know,
Nigga, don't you know it's Houston hard hitters that might be related to these chicks or you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you boy. Yeah, you fortunate, man. You out here playing with fire, dog. That's somebody's sister, that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's girl. You know what I'm saying? That some of these dudes don't play about their girl. Some of these dudes don't play about their people.
Might be somebody's mama, for real.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey. My bad. I ain't mean to go all off on it, but I just, dude, I seriously believe dude needs help. I don't think that the NFL is a place for him right now. I think he has bigger issues. I would think that it would be I would be okay with the NFL paying for his therapy. You know, that would be, you know what I'm saying? I would have no qualm with that. But I just don't think that. Nah, you got other shit. You got bigger shit to work out. Because apparently, when you have time to make decisions for yourself, you make terrible decisions. Your choose your own path books would end quickly.
Hey, but you know what? This is why Cleveland signed him. They signed him because they already knew he was going to get suspended, right? But they knew that if they said, hey, we've got an investment in this guy, then you can't murk him for a whole year because you now you handicap a franchise, right? So you cut this deal. What was the first?
You know what?
Eight
You know
games
what?
was the first?
I feel what
No,
you're saying.
was it 6?
It was 6.
Yeah, it was 6.
6 games. Okay.
I feel what you're saying, but nope. You know why I'm gonna say nope? Because y'all knew who y'all were getting or what y'all were getting when y'all got it. So since y'all went into this deal knowingly, I can't cut you no quarter. I can't cut you no slack on it.
And he was already out a year.
Here's the problem though. This ain't Roger Goodell's call. This is 32 NFL owners' call. And regardless of how they feel about the situation, in the back of their mind, each one of them thinking, hey, what if for some reason I got hemmed up in something like this before? I want some protection.
Right.
And that's when they was like, cut a deal.
I don't know. I know that he needs help.
Absolutely.
And I know that if you don't see it, if you feel like you don't see anything wrong with what he's done, you need help. I suggest that you open up another tab right now and Google, I need help. Because you need help. I am not the one to help you, but I'm a complete and total ally in you getting the help that you need.
You say there's definitely places you can go.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. So, you know, to bring up something we discussed on Monarchy a few times, these are by far the world's most expensive hand jobs. And sadly, it turns out he was given most of them himself.
No, that's not sad.
That's sad.
That's really
Because
sad.
he could have just gave himself a hand job wherever else besides then and there.
He literally could have did it in the bathroom.
In the bathroom right after?
the massage parlor, yeah.
Or before, or
Man, you think that's steroids or HGH or something, man?
I think it's a stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's a lot of SMF.
That's a lot of impulse.
Yeah, but I mean, he's been a star for
Ever.
what, at least
for
the last 10 years.
For as long as he's been.
And how long has the behavior been there? How long has it been
The behavior is
It's
more than
probably
likely,
been there.
enabled?
I bet if you let's see,
that's
where
the,
did
see, that's the thing.
where did he go to college? He go to Clemson.
Clemson?
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet if you talk to people in Clemson on a real street level, there were probably some more instances of this kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if he was just fucking all the female trainers.
Or trying to, or humping the table in front of him until he busted one. Dude, you need help.
Because I would say at least for the last 10 years, he's probably gotten away with pretty much everything that he's wanted to.
Oh yeah,
You know, and
as a high school quarterback,
most definitely.
as a star, and then as a college quarterback star, and then as an NFL rookie. Yeah, he hasn't been told no in
Quite some time.
a long time, or at least not meaningfully no.
Right.
And the few times he has been told no, he's either went ahead and done it anyway, or he probably just went ahead and done it anyway. Shit, you know. That's,
We know he did at least 22 times.
And we
At
know,
least.
and we know there were almost 60 masseuses total
60,
that he was that he had patronized.
dude. And that's the at least 60. We don't even know for sure how many it was because we just don't know.
Hey, so what's the odds? Because you know one of the clauses in this agreement is that he can only get massages from brown staff.
And it's gonna be dudes.
Probably so.
Oh, ain't no probably. It's gonna be dudes.
But what if he started smuggling massage
Wow.
Hey,
therapists?
my boy.
I mean, at this point, if
my
he's
boy hit me
humping
with this
tables-
one. He said, "You know why he wanted why he changed his mind and chose Cleveland all of a sudden because you know when originally he was like, nah, I ain't going to Cleveland. Talks with Cleveland is closed. And all of a sudden that Monday, that was Friday. Then that Monday he's brown. It's because that's having a fucking American Massage Conference.
Shut the
In
fuck
Cleveland.
up, dog.
I saw that.
It's either just happened or it's about to happen. One of the two, so, or it might be happening in September. I think maybe. So yeah, so you know that's why he was like, he's like shit. You know what I'm saying? I can, you know what I'm saying? They say
Hands like Birdman.
Whoa.
kill two birds with one stone. Shit, I'm gonna be hard as a rock.
Get his stable back.
I'm gonna knock all this motherfuckers out.
That's
They're
a
gonna
damn shame.
heckle the fuck out of that man. They already did in the preseason.
Oh, hey, kudos to you, Jacksonville. Y'all gonna lose a lot of games this year, but I know that y'all got some heart down there because y'all show gave him the full business in preseason.
The
Full business.
But I think it's gonna happen in Cleveland too. I don't think he's gonna be safe for a while.
Somebody's gonna run on the field with a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was it. You sick fuck.
Yeah, you sick fuck when the Jacksonville. Yeah, you sick fuck.
It's gonna happen in Cleveland.
Hey, it's gonna happen a lot. Because dude is sick. He needs help. I can't reiterate that enough. So, I know this isn't on your agenda, but it's on my mind. What do y'all think about the chances of Kansas City getting an NBA team?
I think that KC will get a hockey team before we get an NBA team. I think there's probably 3 cities that'll get an NBA team before KC does. And I know Seattle, they're definitely
Las Vegas.
Yeah, those 2 definitely at tops of the list.
Shit.
KC in Vegas?
No, Seattle.
Seattle.
KC in Seattle?
Seattle and Las Vegas are definitely getting NBA franchises before Kansas City.
Man, I think we cursed. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get one.
I don't know what happened. I want to know what happened with the Kings leaving.
The Comets ran the Kings out of town.
Fucking Comets, ain't that a bitch?
The Comets was selling out.
And indoor soccer at that.
Bitch ass Gino Schiraldi.
Hey, the Comets was selling out, so they got priority over dates, and they got so much priority over dates that the Kings ended up doing games in Omaha.
And we were splitting.
Because
that's why they was playing. I thought they was just trying
they were
something
playing,
new.
No, they were playing in Omaha because there was Comets games at Kemper.
Yeah, because I was like, I remember that couple years as Kansas City Omaha Kings. I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And then Sacramento was like, come on, and they was like, all right.
Built them a new arena and everything.
So can Kansas City support an NBA team?
They can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we coming out 41 times a year.
In the 21st century, yes.
Oh, it's not even about.
Not in the 90s.
It's no longer about coming out 41 times a year. Because if there's an NBA team, there's going to be corporate sponsors. There's going to be hella corporate, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to buy a lot of tickets. They're going to have a lot of tickets that they'll buy. I'm not saying that there'll be sellouts every night, but it'll be decent.
It'll be a marketing tool.
It'll be decent numbers. Numbers is all about the numbers that they're selling, and they'll have tickets, quote unquote, sold. So
hell, they had corporate booths for the
Comets.
brigade.
They did. They really did. And that's arena
And
football.
that was dope. That shit was dope.
But what would y'all rather have an NBA team or a hockey team?
I could go either or.
Keep it 1,000. I'd personally rather have an NBA team, I guess. Just because I like basketball. I really enjoy basketball. If I had knees, I'd still be out there. I mean, I still go shoot around every once in a while, but I'd still be out there playing.
I mean, with KU and MU not playing often, although I guess it's scheduled, this
Yeah,
year, right?
they trying to start again. Yep.
Yeah, they gonna
Oh,
figure
but I'm
something
just saying, like having that, there's part of the way you can fill that void, and you can unify fan bases.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, for an NBA team.
Plus, the hood will come out.
Hood gonna come out.
Because, you know what I'm saying, this would be a way for cats with questionable money
I was saying, some niggas gonna go to jail
to be able to go out and, you know what I'm saying,
season tickets.
get you some courtside seats, you know what I'm saying, be flossy, glossy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's the PPS's, son. I see you with the PPS's. Yeah, I see you with the PPS, son. I see you, son. It's the PPS's.
So look, if Oklahoma City can support a team, we can support a team.
Big difference, though.
Yeah, that's the only professional team they got down there.
I give you that, but still, there's just as many diehard basketball fans in this area as there are in that area.
I don't know. I'm only giving pushback simply because of, I spent a lot of time in Oklahoma because I got family down. That's where my family's from.
Right.
It's a lot.
It's big.
It's a lot of basketball cats down there, man. They with Oklahoma and Oklahoma State being good, and then Langston always being pretty decent in the HBCU hoops. They be up on their basketball. I give them credit.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not. They definitely are. They definitely invested in it. You know what I mean? But you still got KU, MU, Missouri State. You got UMSL. You got SLU. You know what I mean? Even Central Missouri in D2. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people that follow basketball, and hell, if we had basketball here, Nick Wright would have never left Kansas City.
But plus,
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt that when Seattle moved to Oklahoma City, they had a nice squad. Well, those next, I would say those next.
Kevin Durant just finished his rookie year,
right? And then they got Russ after that. Then they got Harden. So I mean, it don't help.
You gotta win. You gotta win. You know what I mean?
And you got 3 MVPs on one squad. Like that doesn't hurt.
Yeah. We're not gonna support a losing franchise for long, right? But I feel like as long as you got the right organization coming, you can profit off basketball here in Kansas City. If we can get the World Cup, we can manage
Right.
an NBA team.
And plus, the tournament always does well. The NCAA tournament.
Right, exactly.
So-
And Big 12. You know what I mean? If Milwaukee can become relevant again in the basketball landscape, we can do something.
Yeah, because when Big 12 was rotating, and it was going to, it was here, and it was down in Dallas, and then it was down in Oklahoma City.
Yep.
It wasn't doing that well. I mean, it would do okay, but it wasn't, not like it was doing here.
Right.
But that thing's kind of our thing here, though.
But it's almost straight highways here for most people that's coming. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful thing. Right, that drug pipeline. 35 or 70.
Toss me a couple doobies, Pete.
All right. And then for for news you can't use this week. All right. Now this one it's a little combo. So basically in NFL history, there's only been 5 teams that have had 3 1,000-yard receivers in the same season. And the last team to do it was the 09 Cards with Fitz, Bolden, and Preston. Now, with what the Chiefs are doing this year, do y'all think that they can have 3 1,000-yard receivers?
Yep.
Yeah.
More than likely, or just possible?
Possible.
Did Cincinnati have 3 1,000?
I don't think so.
Nope. They were close, though.
They were close, yeah.
I think it's possible because now are we counting Travis Kelce as a receiver?
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying receivers. They don't have to be wide receivers.
So because Travis Kelce definitely getting 1,000. I mean that's
it's that what I was guaranteed.
let's just chalk that up. And I think that Juju's going to get targeted enough to get 1,000. I think that MVS is really probably more of an 800-yard cat in our offense, depending on what can happen. But I think MVS is going to have more touchdowns than
Yes.
Juju. Scott Moore, I think, is going to have some nice catches, but I don't know if he's going to have a lot of yards. So it's possible that MVS and Hardman, because I think Hardman could really get 1,000 yards. Because I think that without Tyreek now and without D-Rob and Pringle, those are his targets.
He's the most familiar.
Yeah, him and Patrick should have
target.
some sort of good repartee and be able to kind of start off making some stuff happen.
Do you think he can be consistent enough though? Like as far as catching, as far
Who,
as
Hardman?
Yeah, Hardman.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I think he can. Because this is the contract year.
And I mean, I know people don't really give a fuck, but how well does he block?
He does
Does he?
okay.
I was like, 'cause when I watch y'all, that's not anything I pay attention to. So
Then
couldn't tell
that
you.
means he's doing, you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing a bad job.
But y'all don't run though. So
We really don't. But, you know, shit, he does all right.
Did y'all see the hype on Twitter about this Pacheco play that supposedly made the wrong cut? Some dude posted it on Twitter. At the end of the play, you can see Patrick like point off like you missed the lane right there. You know what I mean? But it was like totally blown out of proportion.
So how's he looking in the preseason so far? Like as far as the games?
They haven't played him that much. That first preseason game, he had a nice swing catch and broke a tackle.
Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco.
The couple plays I've seen, he looks all right. I just don't. Okay, I understand what the hype is. The hype was built, in my opinion, by the somewhere from the Chiefs,
The enemy.
so that when Ronald Jones and Gore don't make the squad, it's not necessarily people won't analyze it the way they probably should, because they'll be like, oh man, we got Pacheco, you know what I'm saying? Pacheco gonna do the thing.
Right.
Gore will go back to the practice squad, but he might get plucked.
Oh, Gore's getting plugged.
So you don't think y'all keeping 4?
Yeah, we keeping 4. We keeping 4. So Pacheco, Clyde, and McKinnon for sure.
So is Jones odd man out?
Ain't they counting what's his face as a fullback? Trey. Oh, I forgot his name. But the fullback we had, it's like fullback / H-back.
Oh, yeah, he's fullback.
I think they counted him in the back total. So that might be it.
Yes, I say you got to cut 2 then.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be Ronald Jones and Gore.
They don't want to cut Gordo. They go put him. If they cut him, they go put him on the practice squad.
If he makes waivers.
Yeah, because I keep on telling y'all, somebody going to snatch dude up.
He's not going to make waivers.
Yeah, we'll mess around and snatch him up for real.
Because y'all going to need another running back because Derrick Henry going to get hurt.
See what you think about if we could get Kenyon Drake for the minimum.
Kenyon Drake.
Last play with the Raiders, but he was hot in Miami.
The linebacker?
And
No,
no,
running back.
running back.
Running back?
He was hot in Miami and Arizona.
I'm cool. Next running back I want from the Chiefs has got to be somebody they draft.
He knows the offense.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Because he played under what's his face?
And you don't want a Bama boy? I was like, didn't he go to Bama?
No, I don't think so.
Kenyon Drake.
I thought he went to Penn State.
No, I think he was in that. He was in that backfield with, I want to say, Henry, dude from the Saints, and they all, like a couple of them left. Like it was a crazy backfield at Alabama one year, and it's like 5 of them in the league right
Yeah, he went to Alabama.
now. Yeah. Yeah, they backfield was like dumb that year.
I remember a time when they had like 37 running backs.
Yeah, because Kamara went. Kamara was in that same in the same room, and he ended up going to Tennessee. Couldn't even get no touches down there.
That's wild.
Let you know how it is at Bama.
And he pissed off because of the NL what is it, NLI shit, NIL.
He just got his money. He better shut the fuck up. He just got what, 3 years, $93 million, some shit like that.
Ridiculous.
Saban got that much.
Woo!
Yeah, yeah. He shouldn't have shit else to say. I'm good.
All right, and then let's see. Up next, all right. Now this is a serious question. You got a bunch of QBs, a bunch of rookie QBs that got drafted this year. If you had to put money on it, who do y'all think is going to be the first one to start? Not just getting playing time, but the first one to start.
Start a game or
start a
become
game.
a
Rookie
starter.
QBs?
You got the kid in Pittsburgh, Carolina.
Oh, definitely Malik Willis.
You don't know how happy I'd be if that actually happened, but
Oh, it's gonna. I've been
Malik,
saying
You
that
think Trubisky's gonna work out
in Pittsburgh. I think Trubisky is gonna work out enough because he's a stopgap quarterback.
yeah, almost definitely. At this
You
point,
think he'll make the year?
Who's the dude behind him?
Pickett.
Oh, dude, to play the Pitt.
Yeah.
I think that Trubisky can make the year. But if Trubisky falters and the Steelers are
fair, like
no, not even that. If he's kind of shaky about some shit and he doesn't respond the way Tomlin would necessarily like him to, and key, most important, the Steelers are in the playoff run or in the playoff hunt, then he may.
You think you may switch over for playoff run?
If it's not necessarily clicking the way he wants it to with Trubisky.
A playoff debut.
No, I'm not saying for the playoffs. I'm saying if there's a potential if they're in the playoff hunt.
right.
Yeah.
At the end of this, towards the end of the season.
If it's like week 10,
Trying to pull a Roethlisberger.
and they're like, all right, look, you know what I'm saying, we 6-4, They 6-4. They 5-5 in the division. We can tough it out, but it's been, you know what I'm saying, kind of sketchy with you. And I think from here, I'd rather go with this guy that I molded. Because he looks good in practice. So we going to, let the hometown hero.
But do you think he would take that chance? I mean, especially given the fact that he's never had a losing season. So if they're teetering on just basically 500 and the playoffs may not be in the cards.
Don't get it twisted. Think about some of those backup quarterbacks that they had when Roethlisberger was out.
Yeah, because Rudolph's still on the squad, yeah.
Here's one we think about. Marcus Mariota's a starter in Atlanta, and they got Desmond Ridder.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Desmond Ridder?
Where did he go from? Forgot what school he went to. But yeah, with the
name sounds familiar. I just can't place.
And with the pieces that they have down there, because they got the kid from USC,
Cincinnati,
London Drake. Let's see, Pitts that they got from Florida last year. The one dude that got suspended for gambling, is he out for the full year?
Yep.
Oh, he's out for like 18 games, isn't it?
Damn.
Something crazy.
And he bet on his team to win.
And wasn't even playing.
It'd be different if he didn't. If he bet on his team to lose,
Man, stay your ass out the sports.
Just do that.
Stay your ass out the sports.
But why not have your boy place the bet? Because it was just what, 1,500?
I don't know what it was.
No, he did it under his name.
And that's what I'm saying. Just have your peoples do it.
See, you got to be smarter than the crime.
Oh, you really do.
Matt Corral's probably might be done for the season.
Already?
Yeah, Liz Frank, I think.
Oh, damn.
Damn, so what's the name got the job then? Darnold.
Baker starting week 1.
Oh, shit, they do good. Okay, so, hold up. Did they keep Darnold? Was it them three, or where did Darnold
Yeah, they kept
go?
Darnold.
Darnold's back up.
Wow.
Oh, he had to know that was coming.
But I think that at least for this year, Carolina's a good look for Baker. You know what I'm saying? They got that keep pounding attitude out there.
He's Jake Delhomme.
Yeah.
He's Jake Delhomme. That's going to fuck around and work.
Yeah.
Jake Delhomme kept him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they got DJ Moore. Yeah.
I said shit.
That's what they gonna do.
DeLone took him to the Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yep.
Hey, DJ Moore gonna have like 120 catches this year, dog.
For 8 yards a catch.
Yeah, straight up.
In the air.
Straight up.
Still doing better than Tua.
Man.
I think Tua's gonna do okay.
I don't know.
He'll be a top 15 or better quarterback.
And here's my thing with Tua. If Herbert didn't go right after him, Tua actually has not done that bad as a starting quarterback. Like his numbers, I think it's like 27 touchdowns and 15 picks.
He was like sixth in completion percentage or something like that.
Yeah, 66%.
Yeah.
So as a quarterback drafted in the first round, he was pick number 5. If the comparison to Herbert wasn't there, we wouldn't be as hard on Tua. But dude still has a noodle arm. And ain't no way that he's hitting Tyreek 60 yards down the field. Like
it's going to be slants all day, man.
All day. Like
I
it was
saw
last
that
year.
meme today of the chick with her hands on her knees, bent over, looking like she's breathing hard, looking down, with squinting, looking down, like talking about Tua seeing Tyreek 60 yards down the field, knowing he can't get it. So I crossed out the 60 and put like 27.5 because that's probably about and he still ain't gonna be able to get it.
Man.
Nah, look, they gonna run wheel routes,
Oh, hella
wheels,
5 yard out.
hella screens,
hella of them,
hella
dog.
slants,
Hella. But no, he gonna get up a few times. Watch.
hella comebacks.
Watch, he gonna get a couple 70-yard completions that went 50 in the air.
Nah, not from Tua.
Yeah, I say not from Tua.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be the extent of his capabilities. I'm not saying that. I'm not
That's
saying
gonna
that.
be a halfback pass.
But he gonna do that shit. But look, he gonna have to throw.
Oh, of course.
They ain't got no defense.
And they have weapons, but he just can't get it done. I really don't see them getting it done. I want him to though, just to prove everybody wrong. But yeah, I don't think everybody's gonna be wrong on this one.
Better or worse than Matt Castle?
That's not hard to be better than.
Yeah, but we're talking about the same type of player.
Are we though?
Yes.
Put Matt Castle on this Dolphin squad. Nah. It's not happening. I'm taking Tua. I'm taking Tua.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man, how you be telling me fuck me, man? Fuck you, dog. Oh man.
Wasn't that our problem with Castle?
I'm saying you thinking
Couldn't
way
get the
too
ball
hard about that,
downfield?
Pete. What's the pushback on
With
on
Castle,
Tua
was
offense?
it that he couldn't get the ball downfield, or they never really asked him to get the ball downfield?
No, they did. No, Haley was off in his ass because he wouldn't go downfield.
He wouldn't go downfield.
No,
he
yeah,
not
he
necessarily
wouldn't go
couldn't.
downfield.
He not necessarily couldn't go downfield. He wouldn't go downfield. See, there's a difference.
Because we're gonna have to look up what the year that he played with the Patriots and they went 11-5, but didn't make the playoffs. Like, what was his stats looking like then?
He was going downfield then.
Did the Chiefs have the receivers to go downfield when he was here?
Yes.
Did we?
Yeah.
Dwayne Bowe?
Sammy Parker was open several times.
So they just couldn't get it to
Yeah.
Summer.
Yeah.
him? Man,
That was a mistake too.
what, Sammy Parker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Big one.
But he wasn't. Sammy Parker wasn't our fucking problem though.
Not drafting Sammy Parker, but drafting Sammy Parker. What was it? Second round? Third round?
Third round, I think it was.
Yeah, Sammy Parker would have been there 5th round, 7th round,
Right.
undrafted.
We were terrible at drafting wide receivers. Terrible.
Hey, let's see how Sky Moore turned out. Cause I mean, Dwayne Bowe was a good receiver. He just I don't know.
He was
I don't,
lazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just got lazy the
And
last
I was
like
like, wasn't he? Because he was y'all's number one the year that no receiver caught a touchdown. Was he the number one that year?
yeah. Sure was.
Was he?
Yep.
I'm pretty
Was
sure.
that the year he got suspended though?
Nope.
It wasn't?
I don't think
Or
so.
hurt?
He was out there.
Definitely, he was definitely out there.
That was under Haley, right?
I
No, or
believe
her.
that was Haley, I want to say.
That was ridiculous.
Haley was ridiculous.
That was utterly fucking ridiculous. That was shameful. That was damn, man. Damn, that's bad.
Well, I was gonna say, speaking of Chiefs coaches,
Uh-oh.
this week's tournament of the underperformers, and we got a special edition tonight.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
We got the Marty Ball edition.
Okay.
So, in this week's edition of the tournament of the underperformers,
Okay.
we have the '90s version of the Chiefs, and I'm gonna set this up for you. There have been 12 teams that have won 100 games in a decade. There's only been 3 teams that did not win a Super Bowl in that decade.
Yeah, I know the Chiefs was one of them.
The 90s Bills and the 2010 Saints. That's the only 3.
Yeah. So
I think that qualifies them to be in this bracket of the underperformers.
Who they going against?
And they're going against another Marty Ball squad, the mid-2000s Chargers. So it's Marty Ball versus Marty Ball.
Oh shit, the Chiefs.
I don't know,
More,
man.
more of a disappointment than
I don't know.
than that Marty Ball squad.
I don't
Let's talk
know.
about it.
Yep. Because
That Chargers team was stizzat.
Loaded.
yep. But you know what they
Stat.
suffered? You know what they suffered from? Bad coaching.
We did too.
No, the Chiefs suffered from bad critical decisions.
Okay.
Okay.
The Chargers overall suffered from bad coaching because when the crunch time came down, you know what I'm saying, playoffs. Y'all can listen to Marty, but don't do what the fuck he say. Do whatever, because you seen this motherfucker's track record. Marty's not gonna win. Marty was never gonna win a ring.
But the Chargers were much more of a consensus that they were going to reach the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
But let me ask y'all this, because there was actually another team that I could have put into the bracket, and that's that the mid-'80s Browns, which were also coached by Marty. And we all know what happened.
Ernest Bynum.
Yeah, in two back-to-back playoff games.
Ooh.
But you know what? Those those Browns kind of came out of nowhere that first year.
Marty killed that franchise, man.
He kind of he resurrected it though, because when he got there, they were really trash.
Yeah, but
They were a horrible
but it
squad.
died as soon as he left.
Yeah.
Well, the Browns was okay when we were super young, but then they kind of slumped, and then Marty got there.
Well, the Steelers wasn't shit in the '80s, so
Right.
that's where the Browns was getting off.
So you know, it was all right, but they wasn't terrible.
Although shout out to my man Bubby Brister.
Bubby motherfucking Brister.
So let's talk about it. Who's
Okay. I would be much more willing to put the Marty Browns up against the Chiefs.
than the
That is
than
a
the Chargers?
heartbreaker. That is a
But we're talking-
heartbreaker.
and see my only reason for
That
not putting
franchise
them in there.
has never been the same.
When Belichick was the coach, they had a nice squad.
When they were
Like
reach
90,
another AFC or NFC championship.
94, 95, they was all right.
Yeah, but when they get to an AFC championship,
Oh no, they
Yeah,
they've been to the playoffs once in the last 20 years.
but
Marty at least got the AFC.
but keep the big picture in mind. Marty didn't tank them. Dude that owned the Browns tanked them because he wanted out.
Yeah,
Because remember, the Browns are the Ravens.
right.
So the same way, motherfucker, the Ravens.
But if they would
are-
at least went to a Super Bowl, Modell would have stayed.
But I thought it was the city because the city didn't want to give them a
Stadium.
stadium. Yeah,
If they would have went to a Super Bowl, they'd have got a stadium.
that's asking a lot though.
that's
Two teams. See, when you put in stipulations on shit like that,
when you talking about a team that in the 60s and 70s was the team. When Jim Brown was playing with it, like they have a right to some high expectations.
but you're talking about 25 years had passed at that point.
By that point, but they were good for a good 5-6 year stretch.
Yeah.
So you're really talking about from like the 70s. You're talking about like a 10, 12 year stretch. They were bad. Before Marty got on, right? But that was just hard. It really just totally broke down the foundation of that fan base and that franchise. You can't say that with the Chargers. The Chargers are used to underperforming. Like you know what I'm saying?
The Chargers are like the little brother of the AFC West.
I mean,
they do all right, and you root for them. You know what I'm saying? But when it's your turn to play them, your turn to have to deal with them, you know, you spank them, you whoop up on them.
But I think it's a better comp going to Ernest Biner fumble to Lynn Elliott missing 3 kicks.
But it wasn't even that, because you got to think about it was 2 years in a row, because the Biner fumble, that was the second year.
Yes.
The first year they lost was it was a missed field goal and the interception in the end zone. Like they were driving, so it happened. Yeah. It happened twice.
Yeah, it was the drive and then the fumble.
Yeah, but they didn't really believe they were going to win that first one.
They pretty much had it won though.
Yeah, but you found out they were the Browns.
And I think that's what it was.
The Browns are here to break your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So them compared to the '90s Chiefs.
Oh, the '90s Chiefs were a way bigger disappointment.
I don't think so. I mean, it's very close.
Dude.
But missing them 3, watching them 3 kicks go wide.
Dude, who
Wow, that motherfucker was wearing a shiesty.
Who won those Super Bowls that the Browns didn't make it to? Because the Broncos also lost them.
Yeah, the Redskins won one of them.
Browns wasn't beating the Redskins.
Giants won the one in '86.
And I don't think the Browns was beating the Giants.
Okay.
So I think the Browns
I
going to
definitely
lose.
Agree with the Giants. They were not beating the Giants.
No, wasn't nobody beating the Giants.
Nobody was beating them.
LT was on this good crack.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
So even had they made
99%.
That's fair.
Coke right there.
Yeah, it was shit. It was.
But the quarterback comparison was pretty even.
Kosar and
was it Sims?
Sims, yeah.
Sims.
But everything else wasn't though.
And the Browns defense was good.
It wasn't.
The Browns
Giants.
defense was solid.
Yeah, it wasn't Giants was all time.
But the Giants
Absolutely.
defense was cocaine monsters. Monsters.
I bet you they was gonna let Bernie chuck it.
He probably wouldn't have had no choice but to chuck it.
Yeah.
And would he have had the time?
I mean, he's chucking. It's chuck season.
LT ate them alive in the line of scrimmage. Ate them alive.
Oh
You
my.
got to throw over his head
Ooh.
and hope for the best.
And this is
And hope for the best.
yeah. So Browns lose 2 Super Bowls in a row.
Or AFC championships.
AFC. No, I mean even if they make the Super Bowls,
Yeah, they would have lost.
they still losing them.
Hold on, what was the second one?
The Redskins and the Giants.
Mm-hmm. And the
That
Redskins,
Redskins team.
they beat.
Hold on, is that the
they
Doug
beat
Williams?
That was the
shit
Doug
out the
Williams
Broncos.
team.
Yeah, they
Okay.
beat the shit out the Broncos.
That was the Doug Williams
Yeah, they
team.
fucked
They stomped the shit out the Broncos.
Oh, it was so enjoyable.
It really was.
It was so enjoyable.
Man.
Hey. And they kept, so Doug Williams, how long have you been a black quarterback? What? Are y'all really asking this man that stupid ass shit? This man has been a black quarterback his entire life.
Like since I picked up a football.
About 3 weeks ago, I just said, fuck it. Let me go be a black quarterback.
Hey, that's when you know a reporter really don't give a fuck about his job. So, how long you been a black quarterback, huh? Yeah.
Nah, it would have been fun if he was like, "Oh shit, I'm black."
What do you mean?
Like, huh?
I'm a quarterback.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Man, I thought I was a fullback. Oh, I gotta go learn some new plays. Yeah,
It was still more heartbreaking, but it's still destabilized.
Oh,
the
the Chiefs, with just Lynn Elliott and the 3 field goals alone is one of the saddest fucking NFL stories you will hear.
And y'all saying he could never come back, or he should never come back to KC.
He could come
Hell
back.
no.
He could come back because
I think he was talking some shit too.
he probably was. But he could come. I don't know what he looks like, and I'm not looking him up on Google to find out because I
know
don't.
what he looks like.
You say what?
Say
I
that,
know what he looks like.
that image burned in
Even
your
with
head.
shiesty on, yeah, I know what he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when
All
Booker
right.
came out with the shiesty. I was like, why are you doing that?
All right,
He
Lynn
gave you some
Elliott.
flashbacks.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Triggered you.
Don't do that.
You might not
Don't
want,
do that, man.
you might not want to come back to Kansas
Lynn
City.
Elliott was not ready to play football that day.
Hey,
Neither were the rest of the Chiefs, honestly, because they had to rely on just Lynn Elliott's foot to even score.
because I was saying, what's his name threw 3 picks that game, and that's the reason why y'all was in the position y'all
Oh,
were.
Harbaugh.
You know what? Honestly, should be a runner-up for disappointment. That year we lost to Miami in the playoffs.
Yep.
What was that, the 90,
Was that 90?
91?
It might have been 90 or 91 or something like that. Yeah, we lost to Denver. I thought if we would have won that game, then that would have made our season respectable.
I felt like we got robbed.
Did we?
I don't know. I just always felt like we got robbed.
No, I think they just paced us out, bro.
They
There
probably
was a whole
did.
lot of that in the 90s, though.
But in the 90s,
Yeah,
some
the
of them
defense
games,
wasn't all the way solid just yet.
some of them games we was getting robbed, and I
So
feel like
the three missed field goal game, that's definitely number 1 as far as heartbreaking losses. So what would be a number 2? And is there a close number 2?
A fucking D Ford.
No, we're talking about the 90s,
Oh, 90s.
like those. Because the Bills, what was that? The was that the
yes,
AFC
fucking
Championship
Bills.
game?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I can't even say that was heartbreaking.
I didn't want to lose to the fucking Bills.
I didn't either, but I knew we were gonna lose, and I told everybody, I was like, "Man, we're gonna lose," and everybody was like, "Oh man, don't be saying that, dog. We're gonna win, cuz we're gonna win."
Bro, you know, we was talking about Steve the Bird. I think last week we were talking about Steve the Bird, or during the week we were talking about him. I decided I wanted to get on YouTube and look me up some Steve the Bird highlights and get these play actions off, right?
Where you got like one clip.
There's only 1-2 clips, right? But the other thing that I noticed was
Man.
a little known NFL fact, and I'm sorry I can't credit the video because I'm high and I don't remember where I got it from. But did you know that Steve the Bird, when he played for the 49ers, there was one game he had some kind of illness and he couldn't hear. No, he couldn't. No, he had laryngitis. He couldn't speak. He couldn't yell out a cadence. So the 49ers rigged a amp, speakers, and a fucking microphone, headset microphone inside of his helmet. And he played with a boombox basically on his back. and he would call the signals through it
Wow.
when it worked. Sometimes it didn't work.
That is Steve DeBerg's highlight of his career.
That and that big ass cast.
And he was the quarterback before. Joe Montana followed him up both, both with the 49ers and the Chiefs.
He's like, man, I can't shake this motherfucker. I gave you San Fran.
Hey, the bird was a lot taller than I thought he was.
Yeah, the bird was like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Hell, he might have been like 6'6".
No, he was like 6'4", I think. Yeah.
I remember he was on that calendar in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
Or not calendar, the height ruler measure on in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And then Tony Gonzalez was it for then on.
Man.
Shit, Tony Gonzalez might still be it. Nah, I know it's Travis Kelce probably.
Bro, think about that. That tell you how hard that motherfucking defense was. Is that Steve the Bird? We put our chances out there on Steve the Bird,
Man.
JJ Burden. Yeah. Yeah.
Marty
That was
Ball.
all right.
Shit, Marty Ball.
We thought that was all right. I think he thought we had. I think he thought we had Webster Slaughter and JJ Bird.
He really did.
Yeah.
And Kosar.
Yeah. Yeah, he did think he had Kozar and the Bird. He sure did. He sure did. Now there's the attraction. Sure is.
Steve is tough. He had a pin in his finger, and he said he's not gonna ride the bench.
Yeah, he doesn't audible out of run plays.
There's a gleam.
There's a gleam.
There's a gleam.
There's a gleam, gentlemen. There's a gleam. Man, rest in peace, Marty Schottenheimer. I was mad at him until about 2 years before he passed away.
Yeah, he went down hard, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, say Alzheimer's is a bitch.
Yeah. And he wasn't lucid enough to enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But one thing, while I was doing this, I was watching a couple of different shows on CBS, and apparently 2 years ago they started making a separate Hall of Fame entry for coaches. So instead of just the normal 5 that gets in, every year now on, they're going to have one spot dedicated to, just the coaches. So basically, within the next 2 years, Marty should be the next coach that gets in. Yeah, because there's 9 coaches that have at least 200 200 career wins, and there's only 2 that aren't in. He's one of them. So.
Oh yeah, he'll get in.
Yeah, Marty had 200. I guess he did have 200
He
wins.
did, man.
Marty had some squads,
He
man.
really did.
Regular season, he beating your ass.
Oh, regular season Marty was killing
Your
you,
ass.
man. He was fucking you up.
Run it down they motherfucking throat.
The Raiders hated to see the Chiefs coming in the regular season. In the playoffs,
Playoffs.
man, give me your lunch money, Marty.
Said Barry Word is gonna be in your ass. He fresh out the gate, dog. He fresh out the clink, dog. He about to, hey. He about to get out here and run.
We got Christian Okoye and Barry Word out here.
Yeah, people don't realize how cold that combination was.
Man, wild pass. I
We
guess y'all
didn't.
didn't have receivers.
They
Yeah,
did.
so y'all
That was
Shit.
But when
that
we
was
did,
Marty's-
it was a touchdown because everybody was
actually-
sucked. It was 12 men in the box.
Oh my god. Oh my god! It was just like explosions of people when they hit
Man.
the ball, and he lined up like 8 yards back, so he get a good head of steam.
Hey, man. That dude, his feet never stopped moving. And he was so quick. I mean, not like fast, straight. I mean, he was fast in a straight, but he wasn't just a big motherfucker bulldozing you. He could give you some of this if he chose to.
Right.
But he was really new to playing football. He'd only played football maybe like 2
Run straight
years
ahead, get as far as you can.
before
Before he got
drafted. Yeah, so
and the crazy thing, some news you can't use probably. The only reason why he started playing football was because the Nigerian national team for discus didn't pick him up for the Olympics that year. And so he went to Pacifica University.
Azusa.
Yeah, Azusa. And so he was just like, man, I wanna try football since I didn't make it on the discus Olympic team.
And they were like,
Yeah.
okay. We are
Come
not
on
gonna
down.
say no. We are not gonna say no.
Yeah.
What position would you like to play?
Oh,
I will run the ball.
That's literally that's actually how it happened though. Because he saw practices and he was like, well, what's that dude right there doing? And it was the running back, and he was like, that's what I want to do.
Damn.
Shit, what was it? He was what, 6'3"?
Okoye? Yeah, I think like 6'2".
6'2". He was about
60 pounds.
260, 270. Oh, man, he was just killing.
I'm pretty sure he was 280 pounds by wintertime.
Oh, I'm 280, 285.
Because I don't think he had too much fat on him. Like, he may have been one of them 2% body fat type dudes.
Bro, he was bigger than Ironhead Hayward.
Ironhead just had that gut.
He did, but he was, but as far as how much volume space he took up, Okoye was bigger than Ironhead Hayward.
Oh yeah, Okoye had a lot of upper body.
He was bigger than Percy
And he had
Snow.
a lot of lower body.
Yeah.
His thighs were. Hey man, Okoye that dude was a big dude, man. I met that dude like freshman year of high school. Yeah, man, this dude is just cool as shit. Just as, quiet and nah. I don't want to get this dude mad. Nah, I ain't giving this dude. You're not running me over.
But in sadder Nigerian nightmare news, Kamara Usman got knocked the fuck out this last weekend.
He did.
Leon Edwards kicked the fuck out of that man.
He kicked him.
I mean, turned his lights out. That shit looked like a car crash. For real, bro. His face literally, oh my God, the ripple in his face when that foot.
Why they do
touched
slow
him on the
mo?
side.
Why they do
my
people
God.
like that?
Oh my God, because it really does give you the essence
That's
of
how you
violence.
Well, that's how you see the real amount of force, of true force behind what they're doing, because it happens so quickly that the human eye is not gonna see all of that, all of your lips
Exactly
just
how to
flapping over to
exactly
the
how the
side.
foot of the hand makes contact. That
And
ripple effect.
And then your eyes all just.
You going out before you hit the floor.
Yeah, man, it goes down. Oh shit! It goes all the way down.
And he was winning that fight.
Usman was.
Usman was winning that fight.
Not anymore.
Yeah. I don't know if you can use Nigerian nightmare no more.
Well, you can still be a nightmare.
You have nightmares.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cold blooded.
Oh no, that man had nightmares that night. After the night after
I don't
that
think
fight.
he slept that night.
Oh, he did not. He should not have. He did not.
So you saying he had daymares?
Oh my goodness.
Waking.
Yeah, because when you have concussions, you ain't supposed to go to sleep.
You're not supposed to go to sleep
Yeah,
for 24 hours. Might not wake up.
Smelling salts on him, taped to him, dog. Like,
Man.
He got clapped. I wouldn't ever want to get caught like. There's a reaction video of Stylebender watching the fight, and when that kick happened, he just go, oh, oh!
Man.
He knew.
He parried too low.
He knew.
Got him.
Got him. Got him.
Oh man.
That's how fighting is.
Like, blink. Man.
But yeah, so my vote's still 90s Chiefs.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 90s Chiefs.
I'm going with the Biner Browns.
That was probably more of a heartbreaking loss or heart-wrenching loss. But
disappointment.
just flat out disappointing. Oh, 90s Chiefs. All that good winning that they was doing during the regular season for, what was that, 7 years, 8 years?
And
I say basically from 91 to 98.
and
Didn't win a goddamn thing.
Didn't even make it to the Super Bowl.
Didn't even win a playoff game.
Hey, and look,
Well, except for when Joe Montana.
Yeah.
and look, the Browns had the opportunity to stop John Elway from being a Hall of Fame.
Elway was making the Hall of Fame. Even if he didn't make those Super Bowls back in the 80s.
I don't think so.
Because they won the
He
two in
wouldn't
the
be-
90s.
He wouldn't be first year.
I don't know, because the two that he got on his way out, that pretty much solidified him. And I think even if he didn't win both of those, if he just won one of those, he was still gonna
Elway's resume against the Chiefs alone was enough to get him in the Hall of Fame. This dude orchestrated like 76 comeback victories against. Man, the Chiefs would always have this dude. Man, they got to the point to where if the Chiefs were not winning by like 17 points or more with 3 minutes to go,
in the fourth.
And he out there.
I already know what's gonna happen. I already know what's going.
Buttery ass teeth.
I already know, son. I already know. And then what happens? Exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Elway drives. They score a touchdown.
Carl Mecklenburg out there cheap shotting everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody on the field.
Spitting his chew on them. Probably calling them niggers.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's my own bias, but yeah, I was just dead set that Mecklenburg was a racist.
Mecklenburg and
and I have zero.
Romanowski.
Yeah.
Oh, Romanowski for sure.
Yes,
I mean,
most
that was a. Yeah.
Yeah, I always assumed they was calling niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, look at these niggas over here. Hey, these, what the fuck?
Man. And he was he on the Raiders when he broke dude's face?
Romanowski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody should have beat his ass, dog.
Somebody should have.
Somebody.
They
shoulda.
never did though.
Cause he never picked on nobody that was about it.
Man, but we talking about football players though. It's not like he's just out here
He
bullying
was
average
picking on
people.
wide receivers, man.
Nah, cause the dude's face he broke was well shit. I guess he was a tight end though. So,
Yeah. He was picking on skill position players he couldn't outrun.
Romanowski was picking on motherfuckers that wasn't doing steroids.
Straight up.
He was on them roids.
And he was on them roids. Well, no,
Psychopath.
no, Romanowski. My bad. Romanowski was not on roids. Romanowski was on. He was ahead of the game. Romanowski was on like the HGH and all this other shit way back. No, for real.
That new shit.
Yeah, he was on that
Before
new
the-
shit
Oh,
before.
he popped for roids though.
Yeah. Oh, he. Oh yeah, he did. You know, everybody did a couple. You know, cycles of roids back in the '80s. You know, that was the thing. You know, it was going down. But
The vitamins.
Romanowski started because watch that. It's a little document, 30 for 30 about him. I want to say, or you know what I'm saying, or on ESPN. Yeah, it's like shit, man. This motherfucker show up and have his tackle box, but it be pills. He's on all this shit, man. It's HGH, creatine, it's this, whoop, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm cool, fam.
Trash.
Yeah,
Trash.
I'm cool.
Trash ass player, dog.
I just want me to play the catfish and some spaghetti.
He got a shitload of rings, though.
Romanowski's got what, like 5 rings?
I know he has 4. He may have 5. Because he was on 2 of those Niner squads, and then he was
on the 2 Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos squads.
Raiders didn't win no rings.
He was okay in San Francisco. Trash in Denver. Trash.
He is even trasher in.
They brought him there strictly to be a goon.
In Oakland.
Oh, even more so.
Yeah, he was even more trash in
But
Oakland.
he fit right in, though.
Oh, he should have been in Oakland that whole time. Yeah, the whole time. This motherfucker's a Raider in disguise.
No, they wouldn't have loved. They didn't love him like they loved Lyle Alzado. He did all kinds of fucking steroids.
That's because Lyle Alzado was a Raider through and through. Tried
He
and true.
wasn't racist. I said he wasn't a racist.
Oh no, he wasn't a racist either. No. Lyle Alzado loved black folk. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, Bill Romanowski loved to spit in black folks' faces.
Was that J.J. Stokes? They did that too?
Yeah.
UCLA's own.
Hey, dog, I'd have ran up on him, dog. I'd have caught him outside the stadium, something.
Yeah, because spitting on somebody, that's really the most disrespectful shit you can do without putting hands on somebody.
I think I would have swung my helmet at him. I'm trying to fuck you up.
And I sued his monkey ass too.
Or if I don't try to fuck you up, I'm about to take your pockets.
You spend no motherfuckers in the middle of the AIDS crisis.
I'm about to take your pockets because
I need some money.
that's assault.
No, it is.
Yeah, that's assault. So, ta-da, motherfucker.
Trash ass player.
Trash ass person.
Yeah, person.
And never took accountability for any of his actions.
Nothing.
So, yeah, he's definitely on my eat a dick forever list.
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess what shit for next week? I'm gonna do my kind of like the fantasy breakdown. So I'm gonna have my safest bets at each position. I'm gonna have who you shouldn't reach for, and then I'm gonna have a couple surprise picks to help everybody out that's doing fantasy, because I'm pretty good at it. Also a champion.
Man, I don't trust none of that shit that he just said. Talking about some surprise picks. Those are the ones he's gonna be setting you up with to make sure that you don't get the people he really want to get.
Just know Derrick Henry is on the don't reach list. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Derrick Henry is not even on my try to draft list because Derrick Henry is gonna be
box.
He gonna be injured. He's can't make the club if you in the tub, baby.
So hold on. If let's say we get the draft and he's still there in the second round, you're not gonna pick him up?
Who, Derrick Henry?
Yep.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna pick him up.
Exactly.
I ain't stupid. I'm gonna be mad because they're gonna be like, goddamn, Derrick Henry always fucking hurt.
I'm surprised we didn't try and find some way to get him.
Weak ankle ass nigga.
It was Liz Frank. Liz Frank.
Damn. I can't even say nothing bad about the Liz Frank because them shits hurt.
And then I'll say that was all for. That was actually all for this week as far as what I had, but I do got the trivia question. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. Basically, anybody can answer this question. If you do get it right, I got 4 tickets. Wow, can you see me? Yeah, 4 tickets to that good Papa Roach concert that's happening over at the Zurich Amphitheater.
Sandstone.
Yeah, Sandstone. We all call it Sandstone still.
When is this happening?
This coming Monday, August the 29th,
August the 29th.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
And the question is,
Question is,
in the history of the NFL and the Super Bowl era, there have been 2 players that have gotten a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a return touchdown in the same game. Just name either one of those players, and them tickets are yours.
all right. We'll put this up on the Instagram. So that way,
And first person to get it, because, I mean, y'all got Google, so.
got the Googles. But you got to be watching.
Any guesses, gentlemen?
I'm gonna save my guesses for off camera because I don't want to be right. And then somebody be like, "Hey, yeah." So it's about that time, y'all. It's been a couple of hours now. We had a good one. Basically, we've learned today to
Don't hump the massage table.
don't hump the massage. I mean, if you humping the massage table,
Get your own massage table.
let it be your massage table for one. If there's anybody else around while you humping it, let them be a willing participant
Exactly.
in what it is going on.
Consent,
I
ladies
wonder
and
if
gentlemen.
Amazon. I wonder if the NFL got access to his Amazon shopping list.
Man,
Baby oil,
we don't want that.
or my bad,
Probably
probably
a massage table.
mineral oil, mineral massage oils.
But yeah, the word for today is consent.
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 The word for every day is consent.
The word for life is consent.
Consent.
Keep your ass off the offender registry.
Sports
Consent
block.
on the sports block. Y'all have a good one.